It's Week 8 of the 2024 season, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Ravens and the Broncos on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A very solid gain of 27. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Trying to find Greg Dulcich there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Wilson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake-off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
They'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. Now 2nd and 3. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as he's up to the 40-yard line. The Ravens at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Now Jackson on 2nd down, flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
Still going inside the 20.
And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Wilson.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So give him the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Greg Dulcich.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
Stays on his feet, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Ravens.
Now it's Jackson. Mark Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. That time a 9-play drive.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They go play action now. Wilson.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Wilson.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To throw is Wilson.
Screen play set up for Williams.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing is Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Wilson on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Be while Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be a third and about 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Check white. Black one. Yellow. Line. Blue. Check. Switch. Yellow. Opposite. Green.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's John. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
He'll buy some time right.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And bulldozing his way through. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And he'll be out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Throwing is Jackson.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
To the 43, 2nd down.
But you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
They go play action with Wilson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for our Denver Broncos.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They try the left side here with Williams. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and 2nd down.
Love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Wilson. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now Jackson.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Likely.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Zay Flowers, 31 yards. And the Ravens are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
On 1st down, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Now Wilson.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's caught inside the 20.
And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
The Ravens ready to take over. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They give it to Hill running right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run straight ahead with Hill.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here is Wilson and the Broncos. Down 24-14. 36 seconds remaining. Wilson to throw. And that's caught by Williams. Oh, and a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that. Now 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude, the lungs expand, you go down to the regular, oh my goodness, they can go all day. And in fact, a lot of visiting teams, when you visit Denver, you know what's printed in your locker room? Welcome to the Mile High City. The air is rare. They get in your head that way.
So for Baltimore, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile,